Guys, welcome back to my channel. It's yours Oyoyo. Today's video is a very sad one. Another Nigerian-American has been put down by her husband. Let's get into this video. Thank you for watching. So on Saturday evening, police got a house call. On getting there, they found a woman on the floor and she was rushed to the hospital, but unfortunately, she did not make it. The husband, Mr. Adeyemo, was found at home. He was arrested and booked at Orange County Jail. The man has been charged with first degree of deleting somebody. Guys, another one too many. Every now and then we hear these stories coming up from America, and one will begin to ask what is going on with Nigerian marriages, what is going on with African marriages in the USA. What are the reasons behind this? Why should somebody, or why must somebody buy in a marriage if it's not working? So many questions will begin to run through your mind. Why do you have to remain if the marriage is not working? Why not take a bold step and leave? So many questions. I was able to reach few nurses in the US, and I asked quite a number of questions, and I'll be relating the questions here as we go. So my first question, I asked some nurses here in the US, what could be the reason why our Nigerian men are deleting their wives? The first person told me finance. The second person told me greed. The other person told me that though some women might be very disrespectful, especially when they come to this place, they realize that they have all the rights that you can't get in Nigeria. And the fourth person told me, Iku, you can say greed, sometimes infidelity. Guys, do you know that infidelity was the least among all the things they were telling me that causes problem in marriages, especially marriages with Nigerian men and our nurses? I was like, okay. So we got into this conversation. Why would finance be a problem? Can't the couple agree on something? They were like, that the problem is some of these men in the US, instead of them to find, love in the US, married women here, no, they would rather prefer to go back to Nigeria and then bring a girl to the US, and they will make sure they choose a career for you. You're going to go to nursing school, straight up. You don't have any say in this. They are deciding for you what you're going to do. So most of these girls will get into nursing school. Why making babies? They are studying, okay, going to school, making babies. And upon graduation, the man is going to tell you how much he spent in sending you to school. For that reason, every money you make, he is in charge. How the money is spent, he is in charge. Who you give money to and who you don't. I was taken aback because I felt marriage is a union of two people that have agreed to champion this thing called marriage, agreed to be one, joined together as one. So why can't they come together when it comes to their finances? To my surprise, all of them laughed. I was like, what is funny about this, about my question? He said, well, once these men bring you from Nigeria and send you to nursing school, they want to tell you how you breathe. They want to tell you who you say hello to, how you spend your own money that you sweat every day going to work to earn. So one of them threw the question back at me, say, okay, Oyoyo, let me ask you this question. How would you feel if your husband decides when and when not you should give money to your own parents? How would you feel? I was like, why would he tell me not to give my parents money? Unless if I don't have it. They laughed at me again. Then after talking about finances being the problem, my next question was, is it that the man refuses to advance his own career? Some of them said, well, that the moment the woman is out of nursing school, most of them will stop working. They will tell you they are watching the children, they are looking after the kids. Some of them will tell you, after all, I brought you to America. After all, I sent you to school. Without me, you're nothing. Flat out, without me, you're nothing. I was like, okay, does that mean the men stopped working? They said no. Most of them would take to being a house husband that's looking after the children while the woman goes there to make money. Some will take menial jobs because they know that the wife has a steady income. And some will come up with these excuses that I've been looking for a good job I cannot find. So you can see where the problems are coming from. In the case of Mr. Adeyemo, we don't know for sure what caused him to have carried out such heinous crime. We don't know the motive behind it because the story is recently developed and the police are still investigating on that matter. So guys, another question I'm going to ask here. Why do people remain in a marriage that is not working? I threw this question to some women here, and most of them are nurses. Why do we women remain in marriages when it's not working? The first thing the first person told me, what will your mother say? Do you want your mother to be crying on your head every time you call her on the phone? Hey, you want them to take off my name from CWO. CWO means Christian Women Association. What would the villagers say about me? Do you want our family name to be dragged to the mud? Then some said that most of the women that remain in such marriages that are not working, the sole reason why they remain was because of what? The children. They will tell you, if I leave, what will happen to my children? How can I raise my children all by myself? That means they will not have a father figure. That means they are going to be missing out. I don't want my kids to miss out. I said, okay, fine. You don't want your kids to miss out because of what the society will say. Your mother will be crying. And then even their communities in the US, the gossip, they don't want their name to be dragged in gossips and things like that. And I said, okay, fine. I have a problem here understanding the reasons you guys are throwing out in this conversation. But my question is it not someone who is alive that will think about the children? If the marriage is not working, for me, I feel the person should leave. Leave to fight another day. Why would someone continue to be in a relationship that is not working solely because of what the society will say or for the sake of the children? If the person is 6 feet down below, will she be thinking about the children anymore? No. Now back to the case of Mr. Adeyemo. The couple, they were blessed with 5 children. 5. What would now happen to the children? Are they going to be sent to foster homes? Or will relatives come and take them? I've been trying to process this since I heard this news on the television. The news is all over the place on the internet. You can also check it out from Fox News reporting from Florida and other news outlets that reported this case. What will happen to these children? I remember when I reported the one that happened in Houston. That was last year. I talked about the one, a pastor from Ghana that spied the wife. There are so many incidents going on in the US. You start asking, what is happening to our African brothers, our African husbands? What is happening? Why have they suddenly taken to buying people? Back in Nigeria, for example, Egbe is not licensed for you to carry. So most of these people buying Egbe, they didn't even grow up with that. The least is that maybe their father had a hunting gun. But coming to America, you now realize you can get licensed to carry, and then carrying it at the slightest provocation, the next thing is that, bye, your wife is gone. If you have any way or any solution on how to limit this thing happening, please leave in the comment section. You don't know who is going to watch this video. You don't know how many people your good answers or good suggestions will help. As for me, I am of the opinion, if marriage is not working, work out our life. It's only the living that can live to fight tomorrow. There is no point because of what the society will say, or what your parents will say, or what your age mate or what your friends will say. Remain in a marriage or relationship that you're not happy. How do they even do it? How would you continue to pretend day after day, month after month, living with someone that you barely can agree, or even someone that you don't want to even see eyeball to eyeball? How do people do that? This life is once. So if you're there listening to this video or watching this video, I need you to appreciate your happiness first of all. Appreciate yourself. Love yourself enough to know that you deserve pure happiness. You deserve true happiness. And it's until you start loving yourself and appreciating yourself, that's when you realize that nobody, not even man, not even marriage, will make you look unworthy. If the marriage is not working, take that bold step and walk out our life. Take that bold step and walk out our life and live to see your children tomorrow. The society that you're worrying what they are going to say, or what the Christian mother will do to your mother, they don't care when you are gone. The least they will come is to do crocodile tears and maybe probably 1 minute silent, and the person is forgotten. I am so concerned about the 5 children left by Mr. Adeyemo. I am really concerned and worried about them. As for the man, by the time they finish this investigation, it might be maximum time that he's going to get. That means for the rest of his life, he's going to be in jail. And the children that maybe the wife was trying to protect while she was in the marriage. So guys, let's do the needful. If it's not working, take a bold step and walk out our life to live to fight tomorrow. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to share. And please, brother, Diokpa, Odogu, if you think you got some temper issue or anger issue, please go seek for therapy. See a therapist that will help you overcome those things. Anger management is available for you. Don't use your wife or your husband to start learning how to do kpai. A follow-up video will be up soon on what Nigerian-American men living in the USA think are the reasons behind these marriage problems. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, don't forget to share, and follow me on Facebook.